Hello and welcome to our first Q&A session, where you ask questions and I try to answer them. Last time I've asked in a previous video to you, the viewers, the subscribers, or just anyone who just happened to fall onto the video, to ask questions, to leave them in the comment box for me to answer. So far I've gotten, let's see, 3 questions so far. And they're actually kind of interesting. Alright, so let's get started. The first question is a gaming question. Do you like the Fallout game series? That's actually a good question. This question is from Soundfall Mayor, from the Soundfall Army. Now then, for the question, do I like the Fallout games? Answer is yes, I actually do enjoy the Fallout games. I haven't really played the first one. I played a little bit of the second one. They're both 2D versions of the 3D game, which is more well-known, Fallout 3. I can say that the Fallout games, after, the 2D versions of the games, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, I actually find them quite interesting. There's a lot of content to explore, a lot of things to do. I've completed both of the games, gotten a number of the endings. You can get a lot of endings with that game. You can customize your character whatever you want, although it doesn't really mean much considering you can't really see your character's face half the time unless you switch to, what was it called? Third-person view, there we go. Essentially, it's basically a good game. There's a lot of exploration, there's a lot of neat Easter eggs, side content to explore if you just don't want to go through the entire game. There's story mode. Same goes for, Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. They both have that. The only issue that I have with the game is I want to say the karma thing, the karma meter thing. It just didn't make much. I mean, it makes sense in a game standpoint where the more you do good, the more the good things happen. You can only talk to certain people if you're on a good karma meter. You can only talk to certain people if you're on a bad karma meter. It's just that some of the things that you do in the game, one of which, if I can remember correctly, I had to complete this one quest, and because of I've accidentally, killed the NPC, it sort of kept going. Seems like, what I mean is, all the characters, most of the NPCs that, I never seen, never actually, were never actually in the same area as when the mission was, they somehow knew that I was the one who did that. Like, somehow. I know news travels fast, but that's just silly. This was mostly in Fallout 3. It's just whenever you do certain things, somehow the news travels all the way over to one other area. Which I can get if it was, someone radio over to them that it happened, but there was no... The people who did that was like, there was no radio or anything, so how could they have known it was me? But other than that, the game was good. I like the perk system, I like the upgrades that you can get with it, the different weapons, the different mods that you can add to them later in Fallout New Vegas, the DLC, well, not all the DLC, but most of the DLC. You get this cool, mothership base thing in one of the DLCs for Fallout 3. Pretty cool. But anyway, I really do enjoy the Fallout game series. I'm hoping they make another one. I hear that they are, but I'm not entirely sure what it is exactly that they're making. If you can, leave a comment leave a comment under the video and let me know if they are making a series, if they are making one, and post a link to maybe like some sort of news of whatever they're making. I'm actually kind of interested. Maybe I'll do a playthrough of that one. Anyway, thank you, Soundfall Mayor, for the question. Next question is from Mikey Burkett. Mikey Burkett? Am I saying that right? Burkett? Okay, he asks, do you play Super Smash Brothers? If you mean the current release of it, no. The reason for this is I don't have the console to play the game. Because, well, I sort of felt, I don't know, just so much money to buy a console nowadays. And, well, I don't have much reason to play console games, mostly due to where I'm currently living right now. My room does not have a usable TV that I can play console games on. So mostly I'm just on my computer, playing games on there, watching videos there, and, well, anyway, I just don't feel I should get a console to play games on. I know that sounds silly, but I just don't have the finances to get a console, the current generation consoles at the moment. And not just that, it's just, I feel as though, I can get more out of my computer than I could off of consoles. I don't know, it's just one of those things where, due to different factors, that you can't just get a console this day and age. I mean, yeah, I have a job, I'm getting income, it's just that I'm not getting enough to buy enough to buy the console. But I can currently, buy some games, cheaper games on the PC, on Steam, which is like only $20, and console games are like $40, $60, even more just to get the extra content. Which I think is kind of silly, considering you can't really put a price on how much a game is actually worth. Well, you can, it's just, it's not $60, there's some AAA games that's just, it doesn't seem like it's worth $60, you know what I mean? Anyway, to summarize it, I don't play Super Smash Brothers. I don't have the console, nor do I have the ability to purchase the console to play the game. Although I have played Super Smash Brothers in the past, it's mostly due to, old consoles that I bought before. I had the N64, the GameCube. I used those to play the old Smash Brother games. They were fun, and I played with a couple of my friends on those consoles. So it's always fun to play with friends because of that. It was back then when the multiplayer was only in the living room and not online play. Although I would have enjoyed that. Online play with Super Smash Brothers would be cool if you ignore the lags that might happen in certain certain areas. Anyway, thank you, Mikey, for your question. Okay, the final question that I have currently is, what is the speed of a Uranian swallow? This one is by Sire Scully. Alright, the speed of a Ukraine swallow. That actually is a good question. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see, I would say the answer to that is... I think I remember this. I think it was 24 miles per hour? Yeah, I want to say it's 24 miles per hour that a swallow can go. And yes, that is a European swallow. And yes, I know that was a Monty Python reference. So, good job. That's it for this Q&A session. Thank you all for your questions. And if you'd like me to do another, just leave a comment in the sections and leave a like. If you have any other questions, please let me know. I'll probably use those in the next Q&A session, which is probably, I want to say either a week or two, because tomorrow my dad's boss is currently having some sort of legal dispute with the court. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but essentially will affect my dad's job, which in turn affects me, so things might get delayed, including animations, movies, let's plays, just anything in general in terms of videos. thought I'd just let you guys know this, so in case there's a delay, that's basically what's been happening. Thank you all for tuning in for the Q&A session. My name is Mimic. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know how you think of this place, think of this video, and I'll see you guys next time.